Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you're watching or listening to us from today. It's a beautiful day, no rain today, so hey, we're here. So this is the sixth recording, and trust me, today's topic is the only thing that kept me motivated to do this recording this time around. So today we're going to be looking at discipline, and our topic for today is motivation isn't the real deal and it's overrated. But discipline is the real secret that keeps you going through everything you do. In life, we come across various situations, and a number of times we go through our low moments where we need some form of motivation. Yes, we hear a lot of perspire to aspire every single day from different motivational speakers. And the idea is that is meant to put you in a feel-good state or sort of motivate you to get things done. But the reality is that what makes you to get those things done, it's not only the motivation, because the motivation only makes you feel or drives you in some sort, because it sort of speaks more to your feelings to get to do that thing at that point in time. But what actually keeps you going is your ability to be determined and to be disciplined enough to follow through with those tasks. This video today, I wasn't going to record it, but I said to myself that, hey, I committed to doing this, and I must be disciplined enough to do it. I should have done this recording much earlier and posted this much earlier, but I'm doing this a bit last minute. And that's because at some point in time, what was foiling this was motivation, which is a feeling. So I've had a busy week, and I haven't felt like recording. But discipline is what's making me stay here to do the recording today. Now, what's the reality with this? The reality is that people who succeed in life are not only moved by motivation, they are moved by sheer discipline. It's said that what makes an army more formidable is not the number of soldiers they have, or their weaponry, or their armory. It's simply discipline. And that's why people who work in the military or paramilitary go through a series of training that tests both their strength, drive them through rigorous routines, to build that level of discipline, to build that level of responsibility, to build that level of doggedness for them to be able to thrive when they go out into the war front. Bringing this back to something close, we just finished the World Cup tournament and Spain won the World Cup. Yes, I know a couple of you watched the game and you said the Argentine team, didn't probably play as well as they should have. The reality is that if you look at the Spanish team from the first match that they played, you saw a team that worked squarely on discipline and a sense of responsibility. It wasn't about any player outshining the other player. It wasn't about one player scoring more goals than the other. It was about teamwork and people being disciplined enough to know that it wasn't all about one person shining, but about every member of the team taking their own personal responsibility to do their own part on the pitch to ensure that their team went through to the last and final round. They played the tiki-taka football. And trust me, it can be a bit overwhelming sometimes because everybody wants to shine. Everybody wants to stand out. But they followed through with that, and they were disciplined in everything that they did. And they did win the World Cup at the end of the day. And that's the reality of the difference between motivation and discipline. So we move on. What's the cost of this mindset? People who rely on motivation most of the time never follow through with things, because it's always a case of I feel like or I don't feel like. And a lot of times you see this play out in the workspace whereby people say, oh, I don't feel like doing this, or I feel like doing that. But you see people who are disciplined to always follow through with what they need to do at each point in time, build character, build stamina, build their mindsets, and at the same time end up succeeding more than those who are moved by motivation. What do we need to do as people? We need to shift from doing things because we feel like doing it, but we do things because we have a true sense of why we need to do what we need to do. Our country today is filled with a lot of people who do things because they feel like doing things. And at the end of the day, it doesn't pay anyone. So what are you going to do differently this week? Are you going to get on a high of motivation and feel good? Or are you going to get high on the motivation, but stay disciplined to follow through with the task that you have to do? I've done my part today by doing this recording and posting this video. Would you do yours tomorrow by setting out one task that you're going to do each day for the next 7 days and follow through to ensure that you're disciplined to do it? You follow through and you get it done. It could be doing 5 push-ups every day if you're looking at building muscle or losing weight. It could be going for a walk also, or it could be reading 5 pages of a book. The idea behind it is that once you're able to do something consistently over time, it becomes part and parcel of you. And you then do it without thinking, you do it without processing, you do it whether you're in a good mood or in a bad mood. And that's the reality. So choose wisely and choose discipline over motivation. Till we meet again next week, I remain Olumide Oluwajobi. Thanks for listening. Share, like, and let's keep this flowing. Thank you.